And that the whole system or philosophy is built around providing stress to your opponents, and getting them in a position. Tennis is a muscle relaxant sport. And, by the territory we cover, by the positions that we're in, by the shots that we take, we're putting our opponents in a position of stress, and that's the starting point. If I would then say one thing that I think it's quite a nice way for people to think about doubles, and I know I'm going to use professional statistics, but this does go down the levels as well. So last year, we haven't got the final statistics on this year. Last year on the men's side, Rajiv Ram was the highest in terms of percentage of points won as the server's partner. And when he touched the ball as a server's partner, he won 89% of points. Highly, highly impressive. Now, the greatest ever on the men's side has been the Bryan brothers, of when you touch the ball as a serve volley or as a serve and stay backer, and that was at 62%. Okay, so we're talking about almost a 30% difference or chance of winning the point, when the ball gets, as a returner, if the ball gets past the net player. Yeah, so if you're a serving team, your percentages massively increase when the server's partner hits the ball. So then it's about, and this is something I think is quite a nice way for people to think of it. Your job is to call a play to get the net player in the way of the ball. That's ultimately what you're trying to do. Can I get and if I get in the way of the ball, now the second part of that is getting the returner to hit the return that they don't want to hit. Because if they hit the ball where they want to hit, you're going to be there. So you're in the way. So now they have two options. Do I hit my favorite return and know that the net player is going to be in the way? Or do I now try and hit a return that I don't like or don't want to hit? Now, that accumulates over time, and if you're doing that in the biggest of moments, we all fall. Our default setting is to fall to what we're used to doing and what we like to do. So if you're forcing people to do something they don't like to do, there's now a big stress and a big pressure. And if we go back into what we're talking about, that's the name of the doubles, to get someone into a stressful position, and can they execute that? Can they execute that while they're now uptight and their muscles aren't relaxed? And I think that links in a little bit to what Aaron was saying about the tram lines, hitting the returns into the tram lines. If someone's favorite return is cross court into the tram lines, okay, well, take it away. Can they now hit down the line into the tram lines, or vice versa? And I think that's just quite a nice way to think about it. You're trying to get the net player to play as a server, and you're trying to avoid the net player or cause a little bit of chaos as a returner.